Welcome to the Rome campaign for Veni Et Impera 1.2.5. In the last part, we fought a pretty major siege here with two armies against the full garrison and an army to capture Antiochia. We took a little bit of a bashing, but the armies are recovered because we are, I think it's one turn on from the end of that video, and the army that took that received all the really damaged units is currently back here replenishing. But what I've actually done is brought another army up in support, so I've now got a field army and a siege army. And in this part, what I would like to do is kind of focus on taking down some of these armies here. I would really like to get rid of these guys, but this is going to be very much a video of two parts. The first part, what I want to do is talk about quite a key event that was triggered by capturing that region. That is getting to the highest level of Imperium, and I want to talk about how you manage arriving at that point and the consequences of it. And then of course in the second part we're going to go out and see if we can take out that area there. But what can I say about the getting to Imperium level 8? Just going to give you a bit of an idea, because I've had numerous comments from people saying, well, how do you manage this problem, you know, the getting here? Because you can see when we get to Imperium level 8, you get minus 35 loyalty for all political parties, you get a massive diplomatic hit, you get an increase in construction, and again you get that plus 40% public order. In fact, it's up 15% really, because you've got to remember this isn't cumulative. And then it says you get huge influence in per turn of your political party, so you've got to keep an eye on here, which is another reason why you don't want to get this up too high. And you also get plus 20% upkeep for all armies, and more importantly plus 50% for empire maintenance. In fact, it rises by 10%. And I often get people saying, well, how can you manage it? Because they get to that level and things go wrong. So I'm just going to talk a little about that. But the other advantages you get from reaching this level is we've got another 2 more armies, so we've now got the maximum number of armies. And you can see I've already started to recruit another one. You also get an extra governor. And what I've actually done is I've got the extra governor here, but I can't deploy him just yet because I've only just recruited him. And what I've been doing is I've started the process of raising a new army here, and this is going to be a little bit of an experimental army which I hope to get into battle. What I've done is I've recruited a front line and 2 cavalry, but then what I want to do is move it up to here. The reason I've been recruiting back here is that so that I don't drain the recruitment pool around here for these armies that need to replenish. You've got this army here is taking a little bit of damage because it took out some rebels here as well. So the idea behind this experimental army is that I'm going to bring it through up to here, and then here I'm going to recruit some heavy archers here, so we've got missile front line. And then what I would really like to get is a couple of Syrian war elephants as well. So because normally when I get elephants, I normally just buy 1 unit just because they're so expensive. But what I would really like to do is have a field army with 2 kind of superior elephant units in, so that we can have a bit of fun with that. So that is the benefits of getting to Imperium level 8. Now the downside is that if you haven't prepared enough, I can't emphasize this enough, if you get to this level and you go up an Imperium level, in fact even lower down, and things go wrong, it's because you've not been driving. And this is something you've got to do from the very beginning of a campaign, because I mean I think I'm over 300 turns in now. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, we're 383 turns in, and you can honestly say that I'm in a very relaxed position now at Imperium level 8 because of 300, say over 300 turns of effort. And just to show you that despite the fact that the empire maintenance has gone up, and if you watch my previous video I said I got an empire maintenance of 0, I've still got an empire maintenance of 0. That means that I've actually must have negative empire maintenance, which doesn't show, so that when I hit that Imperium level it never actually changed. And I think that's very important. And then in a similar vein, if I come here and show you the politics, you can see that despite actually now taking minus 15 in loyalty due to the Imperium, this has had no effect on my armies. You can see they're all very well go there. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could convert to an empire, although for some reason it won't let me do it. I think it's probably because we don't have what's it? Yeah, we don't have influence high enough. To me, I think that's just a bit crazy. It's one reason why I never really go to an empire. But if I wanted to, I could quite easily change to an empire. Simply because my loyalty is quite strong. And the other one that hits is public order. Now, I've been preparing well, and I think I actually had a comment a little while ago. Someone was saying, why do I drive my... that's probably not a good example. Why do I drive my public order so high when it's 100%? And the reason is for these Imperium increases, because you can see Numidia has taken a bit of a whack here. And what I've actually done is I've had to knock out a building and put an aqueduct in so that we can fix that public order. And of course, the usual problem child of Hispania is now worse than it was before. You can see it's now -8 and it's dropping, but we should be able to manage this in time. I think it says there will be rebellion in 23 turns. We've got 13 turns there, but if push comes to shove, I've got so much money I can always do this actually, and that will stop it. But we'll leave it on there for the moment because I don't know. Actually, just put it back again. So I mean, at the moment, Hispania, wow, 1,000. But we'll just keep an eye on Hispania there. So this comes down to what I've said several times throughout this campaign and in other Let's Play. When it comes to empire maintenance and loyalty, you've got to work on it from day one. You've got to keep building it up, and if you do it, you're never going to run the risk of a civil war, and every Imperium level increase won't be a problem. And of course, more importantly, if you can keep the empire maintenance low, you make piles of cash. And I think that's enough waffling on. Let's just go out here. I think we could probably... This army's still a bit damaged, but if I hit them with 2 armies, they're going to run away, aren't they? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come out here. Oh, wow. Okay, they got another army hidden there. See, look. We're going to have to use the usual trick here of a night attack. See, they set a very devious trap here. Probably thought they could sucker me in to do that. Gotcha. Anyway, so we're just going to fight this. But what I want to do is take down these Bactrian armies, and really damage them, because they're a long way from home. They're going to have to go all the way back to recruit proper troops. So if we can beat these armies up, that takes some of these armies off the field. And nice and dry, so I'm just going to start deployment. And we've got a nice open field here, so I'm just going to put these guys in across the front like this. Actually, just open it up a bit like that. And of course, we're going to have the ballistas. I think what we're going to do is have the ballistas. Actually, we're going to have the ballistas right on the front line there. Now we've only got a couple of flanking troops. So actually, what we're going to do is just pull a couple of these out like that. Now we don't have much in the way of cav, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. In fact, I think I'm going to keep the I'm going to keep the cav here. But what we do have is some fairly heavy missile troops. So, and what we're going to do is grab that, start the battle, and the first thing we're going to do is move these troops forward a bit. Move these forward first.
Missiles awaiting targets. We are at your command. Legatus extempo.
And we're just going to move them forward again. And of course we're going to move the artillery forward. We're just going to keep moving in on them.
At the ready. Yours to
The archers in. Just gonna speed up a little bit through this initial phase. I'm just gonna bring the artillery forward again. Keep moving. I'm gonna move you forward again. Right. What we're going to do is let the artillery do the damage because they're holding position at the moment. So the archers forward. Oops. Just gonna pound these units really hard. I think we've woken them up a bit.
The walls are breached.
Yep. Right here. Right, they've got some heavy shot cav. Get missile troops in.
The walls are breached.
Yep.
Missile infantry, fire on Commander. The enemy. Into formation.
Right, got them that side.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Gonna keep the cav back for the moment.
Melee troops. Missile infantry at your command.
Right, they're breaking that way.
Romans ready for duty. Prepare to engage. Evocati.
You
Missiles ready and waiting. Take aim ready and waiting. Move it. Get sorted. Jupiter.
One of
Pull
our
back.
units has used all its ammunition.
You heavy archers.
And a double. Missile infantry ready. Melee troops awaiting orders.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, they're moving that way.
Missile infantry at your command.
I think we're okay now to detach the cav that way. Keep the general here.
Ordinem. Legionary cohorts. Romans ready for duty awaits your command. Orders.
Right.
Roma invicta. Melee troops. Glory to Rome. Heavy archers.
Heavy archers in. I mean, these heavy archers are pretty, very useful.
Ready. Fire on the enemy. Orders. Fire. Glory for Rome. At speed. Aid us.
You on there.
Missiles ready.
General.
Waiting. Ballista.
You
One of our units has used all its
focus on their
ammunition.
general there. They got some very heavy shot cav there.
Riders at the double. Tarantine cavalry. Ready your weapons. Melee infantry ready. Tarantine
The
cavalry.
battle is turning in our favour.
Right, the generals.
Ready for orders. Legionary cohorts waiting.
Where I could really do with some more cavalry. Archers, pull away.
Waiting orders.
General.
Equity. Orders. Melee troops awaiting orders. Legatus.
Legatus.
Leading wedge formation. Tarantine cavalry.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, it'd be okay.
Football glory. Commander. Jupiter gives us strength. Melee
You come in on this side.
Legatus. As you command.
General, pull away. You kill those.
Melee infantry ready! Glory to Rome! Hold, Roman fool! We await your command. Attack their position! Equites!
Ah. I think my cavalry are having a field day here. This is what we got here. Very light missile infantry. I'm not interested. We're going to continue for a little while.
Units has used all its ammunition.
That's light infantry. Right, I'm just going to have a quick whip round here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
After those, we've got here very heavy phalanx unit. After those, just going to need to keep an eye on our cav. Make sure none of them are. You pull away from that tower. Right, that's another unit. It's these heavy units that I want to destroy, because these are the Bactrian elite troops. So, right, I just want to destroy these over here. You go after those. Hey. Right, I think that's about it. Quick battle, end battle. We lost 151, lots of towers, and a little bit of friendly fire, mainly probably from the artillery. And of course, we're going to kill the captives. And
Make haste, men.
so they're effectively completely wrecked. And what we're going to do is pull you back here.
At once. Ready for further orders.
We got this army here. Looks like this army's already taken a bit of a bashing because it's got quite a lot of what we call it's in it. Mercenaries and era recruitment troops. So they've got 4x swordsmen there, which I think is one of their units. Got an Egyptian. Don't know anything about this army, but we can bring this agent. Oh, we can't get over there. Not worried about that army. I think what we got here. This is an Austrian army, which is over here. Let's see if we can.
I serve only.
Yeah, so. It's interesting that he was able to cross there, but now he's coming back this way. I don't think I really want to send this army in just yet, because this army is fortified. I would like to use the combination of the artillery with the. Actually, could I do a little bit of a fast one here? If I actually come here and pull the artillery back and put you up there, and I think if I pull these back as well, and what we're going to have to do is give this army some cav. So that would leave you with 3 cav with the general. So we're going to have to send you.
Make haste, men. March.
I'm not sure if we can get round there. Get it. What this will do now is make this the assault artillery army. This one can be a field army that can defend here. In fact, I think I'm just going to move you into the city so that if anyone gets
ready for
back in, just in case these guys get any ideas of attacking. Although you can't reach this turn. I should have really left this army up here to take this army, but We've got this army that's still refurbishing, and I think that's all I can do this turn, so I'm just going to go for an end turn. Okay, hidden agent exposed, new political election. Okay, only held by 2 men since the founding. Yep. Got rebellion in Alexandria again. Loads of child, where a son comes of age. We've obviously got a problem here with Alexandria. I'm not exactly sure. I've got a feeling someone's triggering rebellions here. I don't think it's going to be that. I think we're going to have to keep this army here. And well, we'll come back to the comments or messages. So what we're going to do now is start moving this army this way. Now I've got a couple of things I want to do because we've got an Egyptian navy here that's suffering attrition. It's 16. We've got an army here with 3 sets of artillery. Kind of inclined to go for it. They've been taking attrition for several turns now, so hopefully we will be able to. Okay, haha, they've suckered me. And again, what we're going to do is go for a night attack. Start deployment. You back there, general back there. Got the 3 sets of artillery. Right, we're going to have 3 of you out on that side, 3 of you out on that side, and then we're going to have all the rest across the center here. With the artillery up behind, and I'm just going to push you forward, and you're going to come in there. To move you forward a little bit. Right. Everybody on ramming. You go. You two focus on the general or admiral. Right. You come in this side. You so, Admiral, you come up.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You punch through the center. You. Actually, you.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You go there. You go there. You attack there. In you go. Bring these
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
in here. You come there. You break through there. They're gone. They're gone. So we just got their admiral. You. I think that's it. End battle. Looks like we lost one ship, which is annoying. Right, so we got that navy. We lost one unit, but to be honest, that is not. That's just a Imperium, so.
The waves still beckon.
I can't see. So this is 16. It's predominantly archers, so it's not that great a threat. But what we will do is pull this navy back. On this navy over here, I've actually made a mistake here. I started to recruit a navy here, and then I suddenly realised that this didn't have the capabilities. And of course, we got nice movement range with this navy, so you can come back to here. And our admiral here's got a promotion. Right, we'll just have to put in one of these, but he's going to be a bit weak. So. And wow, okay, we got some traditions. 4 shots per 4% shots per heavy skill for assault. I think we'll give that to the siege army here. And what we're going to do now is just, of course, we can trade that. And just going to recruit here. I think we're going to make this into kind of a super elite assault army, navy. Sorry. So we're just going to literally make the whole lot out of veteran marines. Just gonna, that's going to have to recruit. Now we do have some. What have we got here? Oh, that's the Colchis navy that's raiding, doing nothing. We got this. Something tells me I should whack these guys as well, because they're Macromoni Alders. And we've got this navy here. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of these guys. They're kind of hanging around. Actually, I'll do that off camera for the moment. Let me just have a quick look over here.
What do you wish? On
Bring-
the road again.
Right, we got a
Is there nothing else?
Galatian general there.
We hunger for battle.
My instinct is to whack these guys with this army.
Commander,
Yeah, I think we can do it again. Ah, okay, it's gone a slightly different way, but they got a single general. I mean, if we go for a night attack, it's not going to make that much difference. I think we can afford to pull this general in. We can maybe kill them, and that will get rid of them, and then that will open up the way to taking this region. They've got 3 cav. Wow, they have 4 cav with this general. I'm just going to go for the. And we'll actually fight this in daylight. Okay, start deployment. I actually like attacking here because then we can go in on the two flanks should we need to. Right, let's put the front line here. Put some, protect the flanks with the two sets of heavy units. Yeah, we got the, and I think we're gonna have one unit in the center as a reserve. I'm gonna have to do the usual formation because we got archers, we can fire over the top. And again, I think I'll do the same as last time. I'm gonna put the artillery right forward. And what I'm actually going to do is go for flaming shot. Oops, and we nearly left the general behind. That'll be embarrassing. What I'll do is move that.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
What I'm after is to maybe burning down some access. So I'm just going to move the troops forward again. Keep I think we're going to put these. Looks like we're going to have to go in. So. Because what they're doing effectively is waiting for the reinforcements to arrive. So we're actually going to crush in on them a little bit. And see if we can burn our way through this. Yeah. So we've got, right. I mean, we could have ambushed there. Just bring the general over here. And we're just going to keep. Stop. Right, that's burning. We'll just put you back onto normal shot. And what we got here? Medium spear infantry, heavy phalanx.
The walls are breached.
Yep. Actually, let's you guys focus fire into there. You keep putting the flaming shot onto them.
We await your orders.
Right, here they come.
General, tribune us. Heavy archers. Orders, my lord. Orders. Roma invicta. Melee troops. Orders understood.
Ready to receive cav.
We are at your command. Archers.
You
One of our units has used all
pour
its ammunition.
loads of fire into these.
Eagle cohort. Sons of Mars.
You keep hitting the pack.
Eagle cohort. My lord. Fire on the enemy. Legatus.
Cav.
Horsemen. Riders forward. Heavy archers. Find your targets. Ready and waiting. Sons of Mars.
The walls are breached.
Ready.
Coming for that flank, so
Troops awaiting orders.
looks like we've got rid of the general unit.
Brave Romans to a man. Legatus! Our orders. Archers!
The archers in.
At your service. Romans ready for duty. Battle ready and eager. Jupiter gives us strength. Yours to command. Proud Romans all. Your orders. Orders.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Prepare to engage. At speed.
Nope.
By your command. Orders. We obey. Orders.
You.
We
What
fall.
are you doing up on?
Loose. General. Engage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Allied troops awaiting orders. Ready and waiting. At speed. Come on. General. On board.
Ready. Our general is under attack.
Waiting. Archer.
Archers.
Loose.
You've got the armor for this now.
Orders. Harvey.
Right, the tower's burning down.
Ready. Tribunus. Heavy horse. Romans ready for duty.
You into there.
Romans ready for duty. Troops. Heavy
You
archers.
really put the fire in. General in the forts.
Missile infantry at your command. Sons of Mars. Avocati.
Right, you.
Legionary cohort. General. We are forward. Commander. Up and advance.
Where's my other cav?
Heavy horse. Eagle cohort.
Equal cohorts. You engage these.
Troops awaiting orders. Avocati.
You.
Mars. Orders.
You hit them.
Heavy horse.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Orders.
You after those.
General.
Right, they've gone. General back here. Over this way.
Orders.
Wow.
Heavy archers.
Really like these heavy archers. Cancel those towers. You
Heavy archers.
like literally focus fire on those. You cancel these two towers. General up here. How we do?
Orders, my lord.
These guys are nearly out of ammunition, but that's not a problem.
Jupiter gives us strength.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I think you guys have finished now. We don't need you. You pull back.
Avocati. To forward. General. Ready.
I can use these. Well, not you. You can go out. But these are heavy archers. Have got. We've neutralised the towers now. So
Ready, troops. Legionary
you
Avocati. Equite.
Equites in. Continue battle. Oh! I meant to continue and I... Oh well, never mind. We lost 122. We killed 3,000. I think this army is effectively broken and wrecked. Down goes the general unit. And of course we're just gonna...
Advance.
How's the garrison in here? It's a 20 garrison. Question is, do I really want to take this and pin down another army? I don't think I want to at the moment. I think at the moment what we're going to do is just move this army down to about here. And we're going to move my agent across to about here.
My road is barred.
Can
At your command.
can't fortify you. Okay. I just don't want to pin armies down.
How can I be of assistance?
Actually, let's get
On
you
the road again.
over here.
I serve only Rome.
Yeah, see, there's a whole raft of armies out here wandering around. I just don't want to pin too many armies down so I've got another army up. In fact, I think I might need the remaining army.
Ready for
And
orders.
this army's nearly ready to go. In fact, I'm tempted
Ready for orders.
to bring...
Ready for
If
battle.
I bring this
At your
army up to
command.
here,
Commander.
that
Waiting for more orders.
theoretically leaves Palmyra exposed. Although it's nearly got the full garrison. But what I can do now
We hunger for
is
battle.
bring this army over
Set up
here,
the watch.
and hopefully it will carry on replenishing. Yep,
Ready for orders.
that's great. Because this army can replenish and defend Palmyra. This brings these two armies into the field now. And means that any armies pushing through here is going to have to fight both of them.
We
We've also got
hunger for
elephants in this
battle.
army as well.
Ready for battle.
Wait, look, merc-wise. Syrian mercenary elephants. That's 6-4. Charge bonus 116. Yeah, I think I'd rather recruit my own elephants. Ah. And so I think we're going to be caught in a little bit of a grind here. Trying to push out. Maybe we do need this. I mean, they've got Jura, which is the second settlement from there. Just trying to find that. Missing. Where is it? What's the victory? Yeah, so we've got to get out to here. So I really need to push this. Where's the... Yeah, this agent. I want you
What do you wish of me?
to come up around here. Just find out who actually is going to occupy... Just got to find out who actually occupies the province for the victory condition here. Anyway, I've just noticed the time. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will keep trying to take down some of these armies. I would certainly like to take these Bactrian armies down. I mean, we could see that off. What I might do is take these out off camera with this army. He should have the movement range. Key question is whether he's going to be able to get back to defend here. As this garrison is still building up, maybe that might be a little bit too risky. Well, what I also will do off camera is get rid of this trash with the navy. It shouldn't take much, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.